Don't you just hate it when you're driving and you have to do your taxes, you have to do math equations, someone's talking to you and you're talking to someone else too? You wouldn't do that, so please don't do that to your PC unless you want to crash a car. Not only does it suffocate the laptop, it's also a pretty huge fire hazard. So yeah, your laptop is fine, but where the hell is your house? Making it safer and making it stronger against fighting and protecting against viruses that could slow down or otherwise destroy your computer and your data. Hey everyone, it's your boy Laz here, and yeah, I know it's been a while. It's because I've been really busy in my bed taking a nap. So now that I'm back again, I thought we'd do things a little differently. Instead of reviewing my laptop, I'm just gonna be giving you a few tips on how you can make your laptop, the one you own right now, just a little bit better. So here are 5 tips that you should know to make your laptop better for free!
For free. Sounds good to me.
So first, how to speed up a laptop in 5 minutes, because I know in myself that I rage quit a lot if my laptop is lagging. So here's an easy way to fix that. First, disable your startup apps. Many programs launch automatically every time Windows starts, increasing boot time and using RAM in the background. So first, press Ctrl, Shift, Escape to open Task Manager, click the startup apps, disable apps that you don't need at startup, and right click and disable the apps that you don't need when you're starting up, like Spotify, Discord, Adobe Creative Cloud, or Steam. This makes for faster boot times, lower RAM usage, and better overall responsiveness. Next, you're gonna want to free up your storage. Clear your browser history. Go to Settings, System, Storage, and enable Storage Sense, delete temporary files, and empty up your recycle bin. In the case of Windows, it performs the best when at least 15 to 20% of its storage is left free. Next, if you're the type of person that just closes their laptop and lets it go to sleep, you shouldn't do that. Instead, you should just shut it down or restart it. Because when you're just letting it sleep, it's still technically running even though it's sleep, because it restarts the RAM, closes pending background processes, and auto installs pending updates. I recommend restarting at least, once a week. You should also check for updates. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's the window drivers, and sometimes it's the GPU drivers like NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel. So when you're updating your Windows, you're also updating the firewall, making it safer and making it stronger against fighting and protecting against viruses that could slow down or otherwise destroy your computer and your data. And when it comes to GPU, whether it's dedicated or integrated, it just helps heighten the FPS that you can use. And tip number 5 to make your laptop run smoother, use balance or best performance mode. So first go to Settings, System, Power and Battery, and switch the battery mode to either best performance or balance mode. It's a double-edged sword though, because if it's using best performance, it drains the battery a lot faster, so I'd only recommend using this if it's already plugged in or while you're gaming. So I already told you how to make your laptop run faster. Now let's make it last longer. So the battery lifespan depends on the charging habits, heat, and usage. So here are ways to make your battery last longer. First, lower the screen brightness. It'll not only save your battery, it'll also save your eyes. I can, vouch for that. And contrary to what I said earlier, enable battery saver, but only let's say when you're traveling, or let's just say when the situation calls for it. That's why there are 3 modes. Third, close the unused apps. If you're not using it, you should close it because it still runs in the background and overheats your laptop. You can reduce keyboard backlight, just like the screen brightness. It's actually one of the things that drains your battery the most, aside from running heavy apps. Avoid extreme heat. Not easy in a tropical country, but that's why you're going to want to invest in a laptop with good cooling or go somewhere with air conditioning. And I know that most modern laptops already have that feature where they would avoid charging at 100% capacity, but that doesn't mean that overheating and overuse, but high temperatures and staying at full charge continuously still degrades the battery. And here's a bonus tip. When you're weighing what drains the battery more, is it the screen brightness and the backlit keyboard or the heavy apps? It's actually the brightness of the screen and the backlit keyboard. But there's a caveat there. If you're constantly opening and closing the heavy apps, you're actually running your RAM ragged, which drains the battery a lot faster. So unless you're opening and closing it, what drains it is actually the screen brightness. Number 3, here are some SSD tips that most people don't know. Like I said earlier, I just want to reiterate it again. Leave 15 to 20% of your SSD storage free. This gives your laptop a lot more wiggle room and lessens the load. You should also keep the firmware updated if it's available. You should also enable trim, but if you're using Windows, it's usually automatically enabled. And you should always check your SSD health, because if it goes below a certain percentage, even copying and pasting is going to be difficult. Okay, so your laptop's not going to literally explode unless it's overheated to the max, but your heart will. Number 4, here are some mistakes that are constantly damaging your laptop. Please do not block the air vents. If you're blocking the air vents, guess what? Your laptop can't breathe, it's gonna overheat, it's gonna die, you're gonna be sad. Don't use the laptop on a bed or a pillow. Not only does it suffocate the laptop, it's also a pretty huge fire hazard. So yeah, your laptop is fine, but where the hell is your house? And ignoring high temperatures. Umiinit ulo ko sa inyo. Okay, so I'm speaking from experience here. So once I had a laptop that had pretty low specs and I had to make it run Maya 3D for a school project, and you know what it sounded like? And then it stopped filling the SSD storage completely, and just like the never cleaning your fans, you're gonna want to clean your fans. Especially if you're taking care of cats and dogs or otherwise any other furry animal, you're really gonna want to check if some of the hair gets in there. Next is carrying the laptop by one corner, you know, just like what I do in some of my videos. Yeah, don't do that. So for example, let's use this military grade Asus TUF laptop. So yeah, don't do this. And when you open it, look, there's even a latch. It just tells you, hey, do it here. See how much easier your life is instead of doing, okay, I've been told by a cameraman to do it, so look how little leverage I have. Using physics, this is the fulcrum, and this is your leverage. I don't know if I said that right. Finally, please don't use an incompatible charger. I shouldn't really have to explain that, but there you go. And if you lasted this long, we have more. Here are some laptop tips for gamers. You're gonna want to update the GPU drivers to get better FPS in the games you're playing, especially if it's a first-person shooter. Because you know that games are constantly updating now, so the GPU drivers are updating their software as well to keep up. Otherwise, your own laptop, even though it's a top GPU, may not be able to keep up. Next is enable game mode. Most gaming laptops already have a mode that's dedicated to running games. I mean, that's why they're called gaming laptops. And if it's plugged in, use high performance power. And you should know that some gaming laptops actually have software, just like the Asus Armory Crate, where with just one click, it already goes into gaming mode. Next, close unnecessary background apps. Don't you just hate it when you're driving and you have to do your taxes, you have to do math equations, someone's talking to you, and you're talking to someone else too? You wouldn't do that, so please don't do that to your PC unless you want to crash a car. And of course, monitor CPU and GPU temperatures. Don't game outside when it's, let's say, 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Because you know that when you're using a gaming laptop, the higher the temperature, the lower the FPS. That's why some PCs even use water to cool themselves. Use DLSS, FSR, or XeSS if it's supported. And turn off limit FPS for smoother gameplay. You know, limit break. And lastly, keep the vents unobstructed. If you can get something that can support, and if you can get some extra fans, that'd be helpful too. And you should know that there are some laptop stands that actually come equipped with extra fans, which might help with the cooling. We have a bunch of other more tips that we can break down into other smaller tips, but let's just save that for the next video. So it's nice to be back again. To my American or English speaking audience, my name is Laz, and see you next time. To my Philippine audience, mabuhay tayong mga kabayan. Like and subscribe, comment below for more video suggestions or any questions that you may have. Bye! Man, I've been away for like a month. I don't know what I'm doing.